Welcome to Mireheart, the former swamp hut that I have built up a bit and updated a bit. This is the overview for the updated version. First of all, I am very sorry I could not put the swamp forest mod that I had published last year, well, actually the year before last, I think, at some point. I could not, with good conscience, republish that because it really is a FPS killer, and I couldn't find any other trees to use that were less bad on the FPS. So until I find better trees, I'm afraid I won't be able to do this. So here we go. Small setup. I'm running 25 FPS. I'm quite happy with that myself. I don't need 60 FPS. Things are quite smooth, even if it doesn't come across maybe in the video as I'm publishing it. That's possible, but my game is running nice and smooth, honestly. But saying that, let's just put on daylight, shall we? Right, here we go. Daylight now, morning, my favorite time of the day. I'll just do a little walk around first. Here we have a teleport to Whiterun, because we're in the middle of bloody nowhere, and especially when you have no money and you have like maybe playing a really hardcore survival game or whatever, and you just want to get to some place safely. Well, it's not bad to have a bus stop in the vicinity, and here we are, bus stop in the vicinity. And yes, you can use it both ways. So that's your connection to the civilization, I would say. Okay, walking around the house, we have a toggleable crafting suite here. These buttons are everywhere in the house, and they toggle everything you might want and need. All the usual stuff. And an oven, because obviously we will want to bake bread and stuff. Excuse me. I have finally fixed this wall. That was a bit embarrassing, really, that I had actually retextured the original wall. That was, yeah, I apologize for that. And we have a bathroom, a toilet. You wash your washing here. And do your wood chopping. I have a little garden for alchemical plants. Lots and lots of plants and a bit of a wild garden. We have one chicken. That chicken is pretty good. In all the playthroughs I've played with this house so far, the chicken has not died. And we have a chicken's nest. And there's some chicken food. Alright, let's go inside. Now, as we enter, normally when I pack up my houses, they are empty. And you have to activate everything. But sometimes when people download them, features are already turned on. It's a bit weird. I don't know why that happens. The biggest changes I've made is there used to be two buttons here. One to rest the downstairs and one to rest the upstairs. I've done away with them. Here we have our unburdened fountain, and we have places to put the insect jars. Turn the fire on here. And yeah, turn the fire on here. And here, as you can see here, empty naked wall. And you turn that on here. And then you have the entire suite where you can put your various things. I prefer having them a bit separated, especially when you end up having thousands and thousands of bloody clothes. What is it? Harvest hawk feathers wallbar. Oh, so that's my mod. Okay. Again, here you can place the butterfly jar. This is your general stores things. And down here you can put the bee jar. Nothing else on this table. I've changed the bedroom around. There used to be 2 beds here, but because I've put it, built an upstairs now, an upstairs living room now, I had enough space to put the bed here. You can sleep on the bed and you can also sit on the bed. This is your safe space, your safe chest, I mean. Again, the other bed. You can harvest this tree and it gives you a black soul gem. By the way, for people who keep on looking at this, at my mods with, what's it bloody called? Mac Edit, SSE Edit, X Edit or whatever, and they say, yeah, there's an error. This is the error that it talks about, because trees are not usually meant to spawn black soul gems. This is not an error. This is something that I've specifically built, so you can safely ignore that. Okay, so you can put the white file here. This should not be here. This is my own version. I have a testing chest to put these items in. Let's see what I've got in there. Yep, there you are. Let's take them out, and then I can put the... place the white file. Yeah, I'm starting to think that what happened when my hard drive died is that it died in a place when I didn't have the the newest version installed. This is obviously the pre-newest version. What else have I got left? Moth in a jar. So where does that go now? I don't really know. It'll go somewhere. There. Alright. And which is why the testing chests that are for my own testing reasons, obviously, purposes. Anyway, they shouldn't be in the published versions, and I hope that you will let me know if I did actually muck this up and accidentally publish them. Alright, this is where you keep your poisons. This is an alchemist's hut, right? So emphasis is obviously on alchemical stuff, and how to do that is you toggle brewing time. This will res a full alchemy lab, and as you can see, it now looks very different. Up here the shelf is full of alchemical stores now, and you can do your alchemy here. Many of these are just for show, but obviously some of them are useful. Here we now have alchemical stores. These need to be filled manually. Everything that says open is general stores, and linked with all the other homes that I have with all the general store stuff. Everything that says search is a local chest that cannot be accessed from other homes, alright? Right, now if you don't want to do that, toggle that off. Now I couldn't really figure out how to make one toggle that toggles between cooking and alchemy, so you have to toggle the brewing off and then you toggle the cooking on. And there goes the bread. One thing I've done is I've replaced these foods with actual edible foods. They were just deco before, but now you can actually eat them. And this is now all food related stuff. As you can see, it looks a lot different. Again, these are perfectly searchable, perfectly usable, and distribute. Well, whatever. You can put your stuff in there, right? Right. I'm gonna toggle this off for clarity reasons, just to have it nice and clean. And let's go upstairs. We now have a lovely living room here. I think it's turned out nice, actually. We have another extra alchemy station in case you have two people who want to do alchemy, like say your follower is hogging the one table, then you can use this one, or the other way around. This one doesn't have a function yet, you can just sit and enjoy the view. And again, another poisonous shelf and a mirror. And that's about all that you have up here now. There's nothing hidden. You can toggle the curtains somewhere. There it is. So now it's completely closed. And you have this back curtains. These back curtains, they don't come off. As for curtains downstairs, we have a curtain toggle here. So you have some privacy. Right, now let's go downstairs. This is a safe room. In version 1 there is a door here that leads into the Morthal Inn. The reason why I got rid of that is because it clashed with too many Morthal overhauls. There was just no point in having it. I didn't want to write patch after patch or make things compatible. You can see I've got rid of a lot of light switches. You can just hover over the thing you want turned on, and that'll do now. This is where 3 more followers can sleep. This now gives you a buff. This cleans your diseases and poisons or whatever, and gives you a buff, which you can see under magic effects. Mireheart's Blessing, a 1-day buff of health regeneration. And here is the alchemy, the enchanting table. This is the whole room with all the lights on, and then there was hidden away the back door. I have unhidden that because people had problems actually getting through the harvested moss. The hanging moss. There is a replacer that turns them into roses, and that's very nice, but they have collision. That means that when I had more moss hanging here, people couldn't actually get through. That's something I never considered that would happen, but yeah, it happened. So anyway, now this is unlocked. You can just basically go straight in and have a swim around in here. And this is the entire room here. There are a couple of sitting things. You have to kind of hover over the rim here by the water to find them. Also, your followers will find them probably before you do. And there's even the idle place here for a dog to lie in case you have a dog. The other one is, I think, is somewhere here. I don't really know. There it is. And here I actually added a sitting area. Nothing that special. Right, okay, here we go. This basically already sums up the little house because it's not particularly large. So I'm going to say Let's just go out. I'm going to say, if you don't want to know about the secrets of this house, then stop here now, please. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Okay, well, if you do want to know what you can find in here, then 3, 2, 1, here we go. Up above the bedroom, there is stuff. You can see a general store's treasure box. There's a way to get up there. You just click on sit on ledge, and this will take your character in here, up on the ledge. I can't really zoom out right now, but you can see there are things. You see those things? Yeah, that's treasures. And if you can make your way up there, kudos to you. If you can't, you can literally steal them from here and hop on the bed. Come here, you. And it gives you gold. Sometimes, actually, one of the gold, one of the gold things, gold ores actually just fall straight off from the bed. Now you know you can TCL up there, which is certainly the easiest way to do this. So you TCL up there, then you can loot all that stuff. Haha. Right, we're rich now. Let's see how much money I've got now. It says I have... Oh, well, okay, that's not that much money from just this house. That's money that I've cheated for the bandit lair, I think. Alright, and so we stay in TCL right now. And go up on here, where we have a general stores chest. But if you look here, we have actually a couple of books. And we have a little bit more gold. Obviously now, if you are on something that does not allow you to use TCL, then how are you gonna do that? I don't know. One thing you could do is use the Pocket Empire Builder, which is a mod that lets you put down stuff. Let's put on a table. There you go. That'll do me. And I can hop on that table. And then hop up here. No, I can't hop up here. Could put another table on top of the table. But yeah, you get the drift, yeah? You just pile on furniture so you can go on there. And in the end, when you want to get rid of it, if you have Jackson's positioner, then you can simply delete it again. This is how I would do it anyway. But TCL is your friend here. Alright, and that is the secret of Mireheart. Hand on heart, tell me if you figured out the secrets by yourself, and let me know. Right. Thanks for watching. Hope you had fun with this. I hope you enjoy the house, and thank you very much for downloading.